Welcome to Unqua Elementary School's kindergarten orientation presentation. My name is Dina Catapano, and I am the principal of Unqua School. On behalf of myself and Mrs. Holsaver, our assistant principal, we welcome you as incoming kindergarten students and families. We hope the information provided in this presentation will give you an overview of what to expect for kindergarten. While we wish we were able to meet you in person and to present this to you in the auditorium at Unqua, we look forward to seeing you all in September. As you listen to the information provided, please jot down any questions that you may have and do not hesitate to email me or Mrs. Holsaver with any of your questions. Our email information is provided at the end of the presentation as well as on the district website. Here are some pictures of Unqua School. If you talk to our staff and our current students, I know for sure that most of them would say that Unqua is their home away from home. We hope you will feel the same way. We hope that you received a Welcome to Kindergarten packet in the mail. In this packet, you will find a welcome letter from administration, an information sheet titled Things You Can Do Together, and information from our kindergarten teachers about proper letter formation and correctly holding a pencil. Please review this information and use these as activities with your child over the next few months. We also want to remind you about kindergarten screening that will take place from May 25th through May 27th. You should have received an email to schedule an appointment for your child's screening. If you have not received an email or scheduled your child for screening, please call the office and we can help you schedule that appointment. If you also did not receive our mailing, please give us a call and we will be sure you receive the information. During this presentation, you will hear from many staff members. Along with myself and Mrs. Holsaver, information will be provided from Mrs. Sarar, our school nurse, Ms. Napolitano, our school social worker, Mrs. St. George, our outgoing PTA president, and lastly, we have our kindergarten team of Mrs. Bruno, Mrs. Curtin, Mrs. Doherty, and Mrs. Radomski, who will be sharing important information. This is a picture of Unqua administration. Mrs. Stephanie Del Giorno is on the left, and she is our special education supervisor for the building. If your child currently receives special education services or you have questions about special education, she is the person to contact. In the middle is me, Mrs. Catapano, and on the right is Mrs. Holsaver, our assistant principal. We work as a team to ensure the well-being of all Unqua students. The Unqua staff believes in the fundamental principle that all children can and should be challenged to realize their fullest possible potential. We are dedicated, conscientious, diligent, compassionate, and committed to achieving excellence. Unqua teachers pride themselves on being able to satisfy the complex requirements of today's standards and expectations without losing sight of the fact they teach children.
Hello, this is Laura Holsaver, and I am the assistant principal here at Unqua Elementary School. I am going to talk to you briefly right now about safety and security. Within the Massapequa School District, each school is provided with a security guard who monitors all areas of the school throughout the school day. Additionally, we also have a security guard who is on the perimeter of the school property. At the front entrance of our school, we also have a monitor who is sitting at our front door who will grant you access through the main entrance. Our monitor will then require you to provide a photo identification. So it is very important anytime you visit the building, whether it be picking up your child early or a classroom celebration, you must have your photo identification on you. Finally, all staff within Unqua are required to wear ID badges, as you can see in this picture.
Unqua has a large and active PTA comprised of parents, teachers, and staff who work collaboratively to make the educational lives of our children better. Our PTA arranges and funds many valuable academic and fun programs, workshops, and assemblies for our students. As you could see from the slide, we also sponsor many events and outings for our students and families. We wouldn't be able to offer these opportunities without our dedicated parent volunteers. It is our hope that all families can participate in the PTA on some level. Feel free to reach out with any questions, and welcome to Unqua.
Mrs. Sarar is our school nurse. First, Mrs. Sarar will call you if your child visits the office for a second time in the same day with the same complaint, or if they have a fever or vomiting, diarrhea, or a head injury. She is allowed by New York State to do basic first aid within the health office. They have a private bathroom, magic ice packs, cots for students to rest, and of course, TLC. Please make sure your emergency contacts are updated so that if Mrs. Sarar needs to contact you to pick up your child early, there is someone who is reliable to pick up your child. Within the health office, they have gently used clothing donated from the PTA should your child soil or spill on themselves. If you would not like this option, please put a change of clothes in your child's backpack and let the teacher and Mrs. Sarar know in the health office. Mrs. Sarar is able to dispense medication only with a doctor's prescription and your written permission with the medication. There is a nebulizer located here if it is necessary. If your child developed an allergy or illness over the summer, please inform the health office. You can call the main office if you are unable to reach Mrs. Sarar, as she is not here over the summer. If you are calling your child in absent, please make sure to let them know if it is strep throat, a rash, fever, pink eye, lice, COVID, or anything else that's communicable. Immunizations. If you have any outstanding immunizations, they need to be submitted before the first day of school. When you registered your child, you were informed of any missing immunizations. Another letter will be sent home if we have not received a physical. A physical dated 2021 must be submitted to the health office by October 2021. Please make sure to leave your child home if they are coughing a lot, sneezing, or have nasal drainage. As we know in kindergarten, they do share a lot of germs. Finally, please make sure your child is dressing appropriately for the weather. In recess, they will go outside if it is 32 degrees or warmer. They climb, jump around, run, so please refrain from sandals and flip-flops.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Ann Napolitano, and I am Unqua's school social worker. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to connect with you and share what I believe are 5 very successful ways to properly prepare your kindergartner for their next journey. So as you can see, right on the left, I'll begin with use the summer to prepare. It's so important to utilize the next few months to prepare your child the best you can. Some examples of what that might look like is driving by the school so they have a visual of what the school looks like. It may also look like simply consistently talking positively about the school and all the things they will be looking forward to, reiterating to them that school is a safe environment. A little star, as you can see on there, is if you do find that your child is declining in any behavior before school, it is somewhat typical. Just do your best to not threaten the child that they won't be allowed to go to school unless the behavior stops. For some children, they would love that and they would love to stay home with you. So try to do your best to not use school as a punishment. Okay. Moving to the next. Preparation, organization, and establishing routine are 3 simple ways to just decrease anxiety for yourself and for your child. If you are rushing, it can raise the anxiety levels, and you can also, your child could forget things, you could forget things, and it's really important that we start the first day off on the right foot. So the best way to do that is already practicing how to have a daily routine, as well as getting the paperwork and backpacks ready the night before. Third, create a buddy system. Stay involved and connected with the building and other parents. You are not alone in this journey. There are so many parents who've experienced the same motions. And, if you find a parent who has another child that's also in kindergarten, connect with them, have play dates over the summer. That socialization element will be so supportive. See who else is on the bus. Maybe you can find someone that's your child's bus buddy for the first day. These are just tons of different ways to socialize and stay connected. 4, kiss, wave, and go. I know that this is quite difficult, but the quicker you let go, the quicker they can embrace their new world. And that is so very true. So what you want to do on that first day is make a quick transition. Don't hold on to your child too tight, especially if they're having a tantrum. You want to kiss them, hug them, wave, and then run out of there. It is the most supportive thing you can do. I know it's hard, but truly, as soon as the child doesn't see the parent, they actually acclimate quite quickly. And you'd be quite surprised how resilient they all truly are. Lastly, take advantage of the resources. There is a tremendous, incredible amount of resources at Unqua. Contact your child's teacher beforehand. And then there are other additional staff support, for example, like social work, that's me, and the psychology department. Connect and reach out to any one of us. I have my email on the bottom right. I have more tidbits and ways to support your child. If you're interested, please feel free to contact me, and we will work together on this journey. It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much.
Here is a picture of our kindergarten team. Starting on the left, we have Mrs. Curtin, Mrs. Bruno, Miss Doherty, and Mrs. Radomski. Each of these teachers has many years' experience as a kindergarten teacher as well as other grade levels. They are here to support your child as they grow as learners and as citizens to respect themselves and each other. The teachers pride themselves on communicating frequently with parents in order to keep a strong home-school connection. Your child's teacher will be your first line of communication when you have questions. You can reach out to them through notes in your child's folder, emails, or phone calls to the office. You will receive your child's placement in late August. And then at back to school night, your child's teacher will provide more information as to the year ahead.
Kindergarten, a big year. Parents are the number one teachers of their children, so we as kindergarten teachers are here to reinforce and strengthen the foundation that you have already established. We promote sharing on a daily basis. We practice taking turns every day in our classrooms. And we celebrate the children when they use their manners. When we praise a child for saying thank you, it then becomes contagious. Before you know it, you have a class of children saying thank you, which is wonderful to hear. In kindergarten, we also want children to become more independent and to be more confident in their abilities. We would like the children to learn to hang up their jackets and coats independently. It is important for the children to be able to pack up and unpack their backpacks. It's also important for children to learn to clean up their work area by putting away the glue, scissors, pencils, and crayons. It is super important for the children to be able to use the bathrooms and clean themselves independently. If we could show you a snapshot from the first week of kindergarten and then a snapshot from December in kindergarten, you would see the progress is remarkable and all of these expectations are possible, especially when we work together.
Working together. You are the most important teacher in your child's life. I can do a better job with your support. Together, we create a triangle and we each have responsibilities. We are a team.
In kindergarten, the children learn to read, write, and spell in a fun, interactive way. Our Foundations program provides the kindergarten students with a structured setting to help them build the foundation for reading, writing, and spelling. The program emphasizes phonemic awareness, phonic word study, sight words, fluency, vocabulary, handwriting, and spelling. In class, the children read independently, with a buddy, or in small groups. Our small group guided reading program provides the children with the opportunity to build their skills with their teachers so they may progress to the next reading level. We continually assess the students so they achieve positive results and advance to the next level. Looking forward to reading with your child.
Ready Classroom Mathematics is a comprehensive mathematics program that helps students become strong, independent mathematical thinkers. Through a blend of purposeful print and digital components, the program makes mathematics accessible, increases student engagement, and builds confidence. In kindergarten, instructional time will focus on 2 areas. 1. Developing a sound sense of numbers by representing and comparing numbers, initially using sets of objects. And 2. Recognizing and describing shapes and using spatial relations. More learning time in kindergarten is devoted to numbers than any other topic.
In the Massapequa School District, we have implemented a one-to-one Chromebook initiative for all of our students, meaning your kindergartner will have their very own Chromebook assigned to them at the beginning of the year. They will be responsible to bring this Chromebook back and forth to school each day. Classroom teachers use these Chromebooks for many different reasons, and they are a way to support and enhance their already fabulous lessons. If you would like more information about the great resources available to your children next year, please feel free to visit the Massapequa School District website, and then you can visit the technology page to view these resources.
Homework. Our number one piece of advice regarding homework is routine, routine, routine. Starting with the first day of homework, try to establish a routine. Try to pick a time of day that works best for you and your child to do their homework. Some children work best right after school, and some children need some downtime before they start to do their homework. It's important to find a spot in your home for your child to do their homework daily, and have your child's homework supply box ready to go when they are ready to sit down to do their homework so they have easy access to all their homework materials. Homework is usually assigned Monday through Thursday, and it should take between 15 to 30 minutes to complete the homework. And finally, we suggest that you read to your child each night. We understand some nights it can be challenging. However, speaking as teachers and as moms, it is educationally beneficial, but it also provides you and your child with such special time and wonderful memories.
In Massapequa, we are very fortunate to have extra support in our kindergarten classrooms. Each classroom has a kindergarten support staff member who is a certified kindergarten teacher. These KSS teachers work part-time circulating through our classrooms in order to provide academic support for students in math and reading. KSS teachers will co-teach with the classroom teacher, meet with small groups in the classroom for foundations and or guided reading groups, and they also take students out of the classroom for support in order to reduce distractions in the classroom. Our KSS staff also supervises lunch and recess with our students. In addition to KSS support, we also offer various academic supports at the building level. Our occupational therapist pushes into every kindergarten classroom throughout the year to work with all of our students on their fine motor skills. These activities focus on the coordination between small muscles like those in your hands and fingers with the eyes. These activities may involve writing, cutting, grasping small objects, and fastening clothing. Our reading support and math support teachers also spend time with our kindergarten students. In the beginning of the year, they begin by pushing into classrooms to monitor and assess student abilities. As students need further assistance in reading or math, those teachers begin pulling students out to work in small groups on math concepts and literacy. We also have our speech team push into our kindergarten classrooms for phonological awareness activities. These activities include rhyming, such as we see in nursery rhymes, patterns in rhymes, positional words such as above, below, left, and right, and also using consonants and vowels. If these teachers feel that your child needs more support, they can work with them in small groups. Our speech teachers also look to ensure that language skills are progressing as well and any issue with your child's articulation. If ever one of these teachers or the classroom teacher notices that your child may need additional support in any of these areas, you would be notified and made aware of their concerns. In addition, if you have concerns about your child's progress in these areas, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
Your child will be receiving specials every day for 40 minutes. They will receive physical education 2 times a week, and that will be with Mr. Delacurti and Mrs. Osborne. Music once a week with Mrs. Abel. Art once a week with Miss Sando. And library once a week with Mrs. Alford. Recess and lunch are an exciting part of your kindergartner's day. Students can bring their own lunch or buy lunch from our school cafeteria. In regards to paying for the school lunch, please visit the Massapequa School District website and visit the school lunch section to find the most up-to-date information. Additionally, you can find information regarding menus, nutrition, and allergy information, and also how to set up a My Schoolbucks account, which allows your child to pay for their lunch. A menu will be posted on this site at the beginning of each month, letting you know what will be served so you can plan accordingly. I can tell you that we sell brunch for lunch on Wednesdays and pizza on Fridays, and these are always favorites amongst our students. Please spend the next few months having your child practice opening juice boxes, thermoses, and snack bags. Also, this may sound silly, but the students only have 20 minutes to eat lunch, so I would suggest timing your child eating lunch to practice how long they have to finish their food. After 20 minutes, students will have time for recess. They will go outside to our playground with the entire kindergarten to run around, play games, and have fun. As Mrs. Sorar stated before, we do go outside if it is 30 to 32 degrees and warmer, so please dress accordingly. Throughout the school year, there are many celebrations your child will get to enjoy. During our back to school night in September, your classroom teacher will give you further information about this and will ask for volunteers to send in supplies. We love to celebrate birthdays here at Unqua. This is a special celebration for your child, and during back to school night in September, you will receive more information about this from your child's teacher.
Kindergarten students who live half a mile or more away from Unqua are eligible for transportation from the district. Students who are eligible will receive a bus pass directly from transportation over the summer. Bus passes should be kept in your child's backpack as passes are checked periodically. Only students eligible for bus transportation are permitted to ride the bus to and from school. In addition, if you do not want your child taking the bus, please be sure to send a note to your child's teacher. Any student who receives a bus pass will be dismissed on the bus if we do not receive a note from you. Also, due to insurance procedures with the district, students are only permitted to ride the bus they are assigned to. However, if due to childcare, your child needs to take a bus or a different bus than they are assigned to, you must complete paperwork with transportation in order to make this change. When students are dismissed to the bus, we seat students by grade level with our kindergarten students in the front of the bus, and then continue with first grade behind kindergarten, and so on, where our fifth graders end up in the back of the bus. Students will also be assigned a seat on the bus for safety. If you want your child to sit with their sibling, we ask that the older sibling move towards the front of the bus to sit with your younger child. We expect our students to act appropriately and follow the code of conduct while on the bus. If we receive information from the driver that there are safety concerns with your child's behavior while on the bus, your child may be removed from the bus if this behavior interferes with safety. If you have any questions about transportation or your child's bus, please give us a call in the office.
Communication is key here at Unqua. We want to make sure there are open lines of communication between home and school. Your child will bring a take-home folder home each day, which might include important notices from the classroom teacher, the school, or the district. Communication can be made between yourself and the school through notes, phone calls, and emails. Additionally, the PTA frequently communicates via email or their Facebook page. The Massapequa School District and Unqua websites provide a wealth of information, and we invite you to visit them soon to see all the great things happening here. And if you need any further information regarding anything we spoke about today. District and school-wide email blasts will be utilized to communicate pertinent information to you. Finally, please follow us on Twitter at Unqua Elementary to see all the fun and exciting things going on at Unqua.
Things you can do together. As mentioned earlier in the presentation, the folder that you received in the mail contains activities that you can do with your child. I'm sure you do many of these already, but we hope we have provided some new ones as well. Have fun with your child as you do some of these activities together. You will also find a packet that shows how your child should be holding their pencil correctly, along with how we form all of our letters and numbers through our Foundations program. You can have your child practice their letters and numbers on the blank paper provided. Please have your child practice writing their name with only the first letter of their name as an uppercase letter and the rest of their name in lowercase letters.
Here are some important Unqua contacts you may need to know. First is the main number for Unqua, 308-5600. If you need to get in touch with the main office, that would be 308-5601. If you need to call the nurse, 308-5691. If you are calling your child in sick or if they will be late, you can call the attendance number at 308-5600. Transportation, if you have any questions about busing, you may reach them at 308-5065. And finally, our district website, which we've referred to, can be found at www.msd.k12.ny.us. And again, follow us on Twitter at Unqua Elementary.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation and found it informative. Here are our email addresses where you can contact us at any time. We look forward to meeting you and your child as you begin your educational journey at Unqua. As stated earlier, we are all a team and we could not do this without your support. It takes a village to raise a child, and we are all here to support each other, the staff, students, PTA, and parents. Have a wonderful summer, and we will see you in September.